in San Francisco.
Ooh. Why go up over the mountain when you can drive through it? Welcome back to San Francisco. We are here for our go-car tours and to go to Alcatraz Island. So should be a fun day. We didn't film at all yesterday. Took a little break, hung out with Byron and Megan. Actually,
it was a bummer because I loved Petaluma. It was probably one of my favorite parts of the trip.
Yeah, but it was great. We did first we did a cedar enzyme bath, which was crazy. Basically, you get buried in like mulch, cedar and rice bran.
And the natural fermentation process is what heats you and detoxes your body, and it was fascinating. It's the only one in the United States, which is really cool too. It's a big Japanese cultural thing.
Yeah, it's like 120 degrees. It was hot. And then we went to Be Kind, which was a honey store.
Honey haven.
Just super cool. We ended up buying way too much honey, but it was delicious. We got this garlic creamed honey that was just to die for.
Veggies.
Yeah. And pretzels dipped in it. It's like a sweet and savory honey. Just delightful. Checked out some of the permaculture in the area.
Stayed with Megan's family, and we stayed with her aunt and uncle. It's awesome. They've been there for 30 years on this land, fully developed it. Beautiful garden. They hooked us up with all the tomatoes and other things, and wonderful people to meet and get to talk to and pick their brains a bit and just hear some of their stories. And then last night we got to meet Megan's parents and one of her brothers and fiancés, and that was really fun as well. So,
yeah.
Cool to see.
Ate dinner at Gators. It's a really good Cajun restaurant.
Like Louisiana Bayou boy.
Yeah, so we got some catfish, fried chicken,
some collard greens, which I love.
Red beans and rice, all kinds of stuff. Look at this place. It's dead this morning. This is Pier 39. Anyway, we're heading over to the go-kart area right now. We're probably an hour early or something like that.
But we beat all the traffic.
Yeah, we just drove straight into the city. It's all foggy this morning, nice and cool, just enjoying it. So we'll see you here in a little bit with some go-karts.
Some rooms.
So we parked outside the Boudin yesterday, all day, and eating breakfast here today. Why not?
It's wonderful.
Go-karts. What up?
Shortly after the 1989 earthquake, and for no apparent reason, a colony of sea lions appeared on the docks. They've made it their home and amused the crowds with their antics.
Here at Town Square.
The building out to your right, the Farallon's Marine Sanctuary Visitor Center, has interactive exhibits open Wednesdays through Sundays, 10 to 4. Where you can meet and learn about the ocean's creatures.
Woohoo! Go-cars, way to tour a city. Holy cow. How about my hair? Got a cool view of the city over there. I don't know if you can see it, it's so bright, backlit there. So pretty.
We're definitely seeing stuff we would never see without being in the go-kart. It's beautiful.
And completed in a little more than 4 years. The roadway is 1.2 miles long and sits 220 feet above the water. It connects San Francisco with Marin County to the north.
Look at some of these doors. Like, look at this thing. This is just a giant Giant iron door that goes into the side of the mountain. Looks like the bulk of the base is like underground up over here.
Yeah.
And then they got this big fort building over here. Some really nice houses with some really nice cars.
Apparently this is where all the famous people live, but the go-kart can't tell us.
Can't tell us who it is.
Wow.
Be sure to look to the right of the pond, where you will see a small but very impressive Holocaust memorial, offering a reminder of some of Europe's darker moments.
I like that one. Wow,
That's a windmill.
that is a windmill.
The Dutch windmill on your left is one of two installed in the park in 1901 to pump water into the park for its ponds and watering system. They became obsolete in 1913 after motors were installed.
Oh my goodness.
Bisons.
On your left is the bison paddock, home to a herd of American bison, America's largest land mammal.
So
Wild.
this park is 20% larger than Central Park in New York City.
Woo! We're getting close to the painted ladies. I'm excited.
Yeah, old church.
Trees.
Super old stained glass windows that don't even look stained glass because they're so browned out.
This cool building on the left is Temple Emmanuel, the center of Jewish spiritual life in the city since 1926. It's interesting that the design is based on the Hagia Sophia in Istanbul, which was built as a Christian church, and before being converted into a museum, served as a Muslim mosque for 600 years.
Jen's turn to drive.
Filmmaker George Lucas built the film studio and campus on your left and moved his operations here in July of 2005. Lucas built a public park on the other side of these buildings in exchange for political consideration to build his offices here.
This thing's so cool. Super pretty.
Unlike the ancient marble ruins of Rome that it was modeled after, the rotunda was made of wood, burlap, and plaster, and only designed to last for 1 year.
This is awesome.
Street in San Francisco. That honor belongs to Vermont Street in the Potrero Hill District. But Lombard is for sure the more attractive of the two. City engineers in 1922 designed the 8 switchbacks to reduce the slope of the streets from 27 degrees to 16 degrees, assisting cars of the day on the steep incline.
Yeah. Did it.
Did it.
Lombard Street.
We survived. That was really cool.
So
Done with go-karts. That was such a fun way to tour the city.
The only way, I think, from here on out. If there's a go-kart, we're there.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
I wish there was go-karts in more places, but the guy over there, he said that one of the reasons that it works is that it's just 7 miles square pretty much in here.
Right.
Other cities, the information's more spread out, so
All over the place.
it'd be a little bit harder to do, but so cool.
Now we're gonna walk down here and smell some of the food and see what sounds good.
Maybe eat at the Chowder Hut.
Yeah.
Jen, what'd you get?
No, crab chowder.
Crab chowder. And I got peel and eat lemon garlic shrimp.
69, number 69.
Well, baby, what's she thinking? Look at those ants.
This is no good.
I agree. I mean, there's only like crab and crab and corn and creaminess. So good.
Well, shrimpies are gone, chowder's gone,
Some of the bowls gone.
some of the bowls gone. Perfect lunch, right on the beach eating good seafood. Vlog cam just died, so we are on the phones from now on. Hopefully we do all right.
I just found something sweet.
We're gonna walk over to Pier 33 and just kind of enjoy ourselves on the way. We got a couple hours to get over there, so we'll see.
Well, I hear that train, it's rolling around the bay. I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. Stuck in some prison time keeps taking on. That train keeps rolling down the same time.
Just saw the street performer, Lone Sound Ranger. Super crazy.
Wow.
Really impressive.
Check him
Played
out on Instagram.
5 different instruments at the same time. His left hand was bass guitar with his left thumb, and then regular guitar with his left fingers, and then guitar and keyboard and bass right hand, and then drums with his feet. Wild. And then vocals, and he's really good. That was really impressive. Yeah, go check him out on Instagram. On the Alcatraz Express boat.
Fog today is wild.
What do you think? Did it hold you in? No?
I'm stuck.
You'd be done, huh?
Fisherman's Wharf, the historic center of San Francisco's fishing industry. During Golden Gate Bridge, visit Fort Point National Historical Site, San Francisco's architecturally stunning Civil War fort.
Look the size of them columns.
Look at 'em.
Dang. So we just got done at Alcatraz, just got back to our car, and now we are driving through the city at 6:30. Perfect for us non-city folk. You know, just throw us right under the fire.
Bye-bye, San Francisco.
Driving on the underside of the Bay Bridge. Alcatraz is off over there.
Bye.
Instructions.
It's very pretty.
Yeah, so this is still suspension. And just woke up. Camped right on the edge of like Sequoia National Park on one side, and then we've got National Forest right here, and then you go north a little ways and you're at Yosemite National Park. So we are really close to some really cool areas.
Oh, hey. Dance in the kitchen.
Making some foods. Got some eggies, got some sausages, got some cheesies, got some tortillas, some burritos.
Boom.
Cheers.
Cheers. Love you.
Burrito salute to you, Valley.
Beautiful. So, we just pulled through the gates at Yosemite.
Far south end of Yosemite.
Far south.
Mariposa Grove
It is actually full. Gates are closed.
Closed.
Kind of a cool but not cool thing because we have a National Parks Pass. It's free day. So, I think it's going to be pretty crowded. We're in Yosemite! I've only been here once. And it was literally like Annabelle and I, after college, drove from Santa Cruz to Yosemite, hiked a waterfall, and then had to leave.
Jen just found out that there is a golf course in Yosemite National Park here in South Wawona.
What the heck? I don't know how I feel about it. Actually, I know how I feel about it. I don't like it, but it's okay. It's gorgeous. If I were to golf, I would definitely come golf here, so I guess I like it. Whoa, rocks. Magical. Don Wall. You are magical. You're so beautiful.
Side note, we just ate our first taffy from Pt2.
Ooh, honey taffy I think is one of my new favorite things. Wonderful. If you're in Petaluma, what was that area called? Sebastopol, Utah. Oh my goodness.
California.
Sebastopol, California.
Sebastopol, Colorado.
So if you're ever in Sebastopol, California, check out Be Kind. Awesome. Sample all the honey in the world. Make sure, like, do it. It's like a threat.
That's a big tree. It's a big old sequoia. So we are at Tuolumne Grove, up in kind of northwestern Yosemite, about 12 miles west of Tuolumne Meadows. And yeah, we're gonna come down here. It's an old giant sequoia grove, one of the first tourist attractions in Yosemite National Park. They had a old dead sequoia that they carved a tunnel through, which should be really cool. And then they have there's an old dead sequoia on its side down here that, I don't know, we'll see. But we are now entering the Tuolumne Grove of giant sequoias. Look at that bad boy. Big old giant sequoia chilling. What? Look at that thing. The tree's probably, what,
Big. Wow.
It's wild.
Yeah. So, found something pretty awesome. Fallen ancient sequoia tree. Just keeps going. Woohoo! We're about to go into history.
So this is the root system of the giant fallen sequoia. Now we're gonna come in here. Wow, look at this. It's like you can't tell what is wood and what is ground. This is amazing. Look at that.
Wow.
Just the figure in the center of this tree. This whole thing was burnt out in the middle. So this used to be a giant goose pen.
And it took a tumble.
All right, go ahead, girl.
Wow.
Yeah. Crazy.
That's so cool.
Go ahead. Go out. So cool. That is cool. I didn't know. I knew that there was this big, fallen tree, so fallen sequoia, but I didn't know you could like walk through the goose pen all the way up. We probably walked 100 feet long.
We could have kept going.
And yeah, we could have kept going, but we took the little exit. And such a cool thing. Hopefully the cell phone footage comes out. I wanted to use that because it has a light on it and does a little better in low light than my little point and shoot. But that was something that was unexpected. If you're ever around Yosemite, come to the Tuolumne Grove, if nothing else than for that. Walking on the bridge of time, babe. You're on the top of the mountain there, girl. Wow. So pretty, so pretty. Look at it, so pretty. Oh, now that's burned. That's not so pretty. We just left the sequoia grove. Sorry, I have a honey taffy in my mouth that I'm just sticking to the roof of my mouth and hoping that it stays there while I talk to you. But they're delightful. Just left that sequoia grove. Really awesome. Super fun adventure. Something that we didn't really know what we were going to be doing 100%. Whoa, look at all the granite. It's so much granite. And now we are heading to Lake Mono. That's where we're going to be camping tonight. Should be pretty cool. I'm not exactly sure how far the drive is. We don't have service, so we can't look it up. But it's, you know, going to be a pretty drive through all of this kind of country as we pass over the top of the Sierra Nevadas here. And then we're going to drop down the other side into the Mammoth side and down to Mono Lake. Alright, so we are still about 3 to 4 miles out of Tuolumne Meadows, to the west of Tuolumne Meadows. Just came up to this viewpoint, and way off over there in the distance, you can see Half Dome. Super cool. So this is from the other side, and then you got this granite valley that is just nuts. More granite than you've ever seen.
Awesome.
More rocks you've ever seen in one spot.
I gotta stand on this granite.
Okay, let's go.
There's something funny, though, said Hermione 10 minutes later, holding her pestle suspended over a bowl of scarab beetles.
Home sweet home for the night. It is about 6 o'clock in the evening. Just got our tent set up here outside of Mono Lake. And yeah, we're in these awesome pines. It's a little bit breezy, borderline windy, and it's 47 degrees right now. Sun is about an hour from set, and so it's gonna be a chilly night, but we've got the tent all bombered. First time that we've actually put out the guy lines and staked her down, but we got the fly on, and it's nice and toasty in here. This Kilty Outback 4, can't complain about it. How's it in here?
Welcome to the warming hut.
So we are gonna enjoy the sunset, eat some dinner, and sleep, and have a really nice, long, restful evening before we head back home tomorrow. Shutting the camera off for the rest of the day. We'll see you in the morning. Jolly good morning from the frozen camp. It's currently 8:15 in the morning, and we have just emerged. That was bad. To finish what I was talking about outside when the camera died, we came in the car and we plugged it back in.
It's cold. It's 30 degrees this morning, and I didn't bring my mittens.
It's 30 degrees. The tent was great. Sleeping bags worked. You know, we stay warm.
Actually,
it was an awesome night last night. We went to bed so early. We ate some mac and cheese, beefy mac and cheese, and then we went to sleep.
we played
Had
some
a cup of
cards.
tea. We played one game of cards. Two games of cards. And then we went to sleep. Now it is 8:20 in the AMs, and we're just gonna make breakfast and get out of here. And we're heading home today. It has been an excellent trip. Such a good trip.
Amazing trip. So good.
It's
We were
like,
talking about it last night. Like, last week at this time, we were pulling up to Hurricane Harbor Water Park. Now it's 30 degrees. A little bit different. But just how full our week was. It was insane. We did so much this week.
and just like that, Cass broke it down.
Just like that.
You can see where our tent was. Still have a snow outline. Well, once again, another gorgeous campsite. A dirty Jeep, an amazing wife.
Aww.
All the things.
Dirty wife.
Yeah.
I feel dirty.
All right, we are just about to roll out of here.
There's a little snow cap dusting.
Gotta come down and see the tufas while we're down here. Can't come down to Mono Lake and not see the tufas. What, no climbing on or collecting tufa?
Yeah, makes sense.
Dang. But yeah, so we're right down here, Mono Lake, and then can't really see them probably yet. They're just these cool formations. I don't know anything about them other than that they're called tufas and that they are here on Mono Lake, south side of Mono Lake. So we're gonna go check them out, see what they look like.
They look like cool rocks.
They look like coral on ground, on land. Land coral. So, yeah, it seems that that we were kind of right in that they're land corals. They were grown in this lake, which is a salt lake, saltwater lake, 2.5 times saltier than the ocean, and 100 times as alkaline. So just a really unique mixture of water and chemicals. Some of these formations are crazy. So these are petrified springs, and so they were on the lake bottom, and then water, fresh water would come up through them into the alkaline and salt water lake, and then it would deposit this stuff behind. Yeah, so it's kind of like rock, but it's super brittle and delicate, but really neat. And they said that you can actually see when the fresh water would come up, you would see this like bubble of fresh water, look like putting vegetable oil in the lake because it wouldn't immediately mix with the salt water.
So I tried the salt water, saltier than the ocean. Tastes like salt water and baking soda combined, which basically they say that's what it's made up of, but that's true.
Basically, it's just electrolytes. You know, this whole lake is just pure electrolytes.
This ground is beautiful.
Crazy cool looking though, and they just keep going. So all of these used to be freshwater springs.
Ugh.
It's so heavy. It's such dense material. Like a granite rock. I mean, heavy. So cool.
I was expecting it to be lightweight and picky.
Yeah, that's what I thought. When I tried picking it up, I was like, oh. Alright, well, Mono Lake. That was fun. We're still walking through the tufas. Got all these ones over here, but heading back to the car. I swear, you have to like be careful around this stuff, otherwise you'll cut yourself just like coral. Wild.
This place is nuts.
Alright.
Glad we stopped.
Catch you in a bit.
That's Cedar City.
Back home.
We're so close. We're literally like 15 minutes from the house.
Feels good.
Successful trip.
We only drove 1,800 miles.
Yeah. Yeah, we've been on the road all day. We just finished 10 chapters of a Harry Potter book. But we gotta finish the rest in like a few minutes before we get home. But yeah. Seeing that red mountain coming in. Cedar Canyon right there. Equals home. Feels good. And then we get to see our little pet soon.